What are the rest of you guys up to?
Oh, I've been shalaring hard.
Lauren, what's the update on that look like?
I'm 9 pages in and still in the beginning half.
Really?
This isn't going to be a short story by the time I'm done.
Oh boy.
It's going to be more of a novella.
Probably, or a mini one.
I'm trying to restrict myself from doing that same thing. Because I'm going, okay, wait, if this person's that, what, and I'm going, how much detail do I need to pack in? It's a short story. Do I need to flesh out every little aspect of the world? But some things just you need context, and I'm going, how do I cram it all in there without just big exhibition drops? The short story is a little more challenging, believe it or not, than a novel.
I actually prefer short stories, but I'm also an amateur writer. Like the whole Iron Age media, I wasn't intending for it to continue on and submitting short stories. I was just putting it in till it gained in popularity and then let some of the greater writers take over. So this thing turning into what it is just like, damn.
Yeah, well, as I told you before, Bad Kitty, I thought that would be a short story novella at best, and it just kind of filled itself out as I was going. It was, and then I'm trying to do that second one. I'm like, it has to be at least as good. If it's not at least as good, I'm not going to be happy with it. It ain't coming out, So, and it has to come out, so it better be good.
Well, it started off with, okay, I had to get up a backstory. And then it's like, all right, now I got to develop all these creatures. Shoot, this one is particular copyrighted, so I got to make up my own race. And the next thing I know, it's just like, oh, damn.
I looked up, when I looked up orcs, and when I say looked up, really, I just hit the button on my phone and asked Google if orcs were public domain, and it said no, it's owned by Tolkien. I don't know how accurate that is because I see orcs popping up in all sorts of different stuff, but I was like, orcs are not public domain? You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, that's actually why I like Changeling and Shapeshifters. They're not public domain either.
Shapeshifter is not public domain? That's a colloquialism, I thought.
Okay, so depending on the type of shape, it was really complicated. Hold on, let me show you the exact.
I'm sitting here going, did I write shapeshifter anywhere in my? I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, on my exploration of the very shitty horror stories of YouTube, I've ran into Wendigos and Flesh Gates and a few others. Their stories suck, mainly because there's only so much you can do with the legends other than repeat them over and over again.
Well, is it a changeling, like a wolf were or a werewolf, or
how about a morphling?
Morphling.
Or is it one that can take almost any shape, like Odo from
Lord of the Rings?
Deep Space Nine?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so
Actually,
how you spell shapeshifter is public domain or not?
Okay.
Kind of like super and superheroes. Depending on the spelling, depends on if it's public domain or not.
which one is which?
Orc with a K.
I didn't realize you could like copyright a term. Like,
apparently, Marvel figured out how to copyright superhero.
Wow. Well, then I'm going to go copyright cat.
Okay.
Yeah. You really can't use the word superhero in a book, huh?
Well,
that's shocking to me, actually. I mean, that's just a common word.
Yeah, I think you have to separate it as being super and hero.
Yeah, it can't be one word.
Can it be hyphenated?
I don't know.
I mean, I like a lot of the copyright laws because it protects my IP, but at what point is it going? Isn't that a little ridiculous?
Yeah, it's got to be spaced.
Yeah, just copyright all the words.
Super and hero has to be spaced. If it's hyphened or in one word, they're technically owned by either DC or Marvel.
That's pretty stupid. We came up with the term superhero and superheroes. We made them. Look.
So your characters in your book could talk about comics and reference Spider-Man, but if if a character says to another, "That was just like a superhero," you're dinged.
Well, technically, it doesn't matter because in freaking 2 years, Batman and Superman hit public domain.
Yeah, but
supposedly,
I really do like Batman, but I don't want him for my work, so I don't care.
Yeah.
Well, Steamboat Willie hits public domain in January. Disney has fought and tried, but they can't get it.
No, screw Steamboat Willie. I'm going for the gold. I'm going for the real character. Bring me Oswald the Lucky Rabbit.
Shouldn't he be public domain by now?
I would think so. I mean, he was
Winnie
the forerunner
the Pooh
to Mickey Mouse. Yeah, and after Blood and Honey, I kind of wish he wasn't.
Oh, was there? I heard of the movie. Did it come out already?
Yeah, no, I didn't go see it, but
I
heard about it. I think it was probably just one of those things that's more for just being ridiculously shocking for the sake of being shocking. But again, I have not seen it. I cannot sit here and say whether it was good or not. But I'm not a horror movie guy, so I probably wouldn't like it regardless.
Oswald the Rabbit, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Came public domain January 1st, 2023.
Huh, so this year.
He is public domain according to Google. There might be more leaguifications outside of that, but officially he is now.
Now, I watched was it Film Theory? I think you've probably seen Matt Patch channels, the Film Theory, Game Theory, all those things. And he did a whole thing about things going to public domain and how like they're going to stop trying to fight to keep this particular character out of the public domain. What they're doing to protect these things now is logos, branding. If you look, Disney now has a Steamboat Willie as part of its like intro, and they trademarked it.
In other words, they're getting around the public domain by trademarking the logo.
Yeah,
for now.
Yes. So Steamboat Willie, Mickey Mouse may be public domain, but you better not make them look like that because that's our trademark. You see that when a new movie opens up, you see the old Steamboat Willie quick clip. So that's how they're working around it. Superman will become public domain, but the big S on the chest is trademarked. You cannot put that on there if you use them.
Put on it backward.
Oh yeah, and if you want to use Superman, fine, but you got to wait another 10 years before you can let him talk to Lex Luthor.
Yeah, Billy Bob said Mickey Mouse is supposed to be in public domain already, but that they were able to get something passed that allowed them to extend it. And what that was, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was just buying somebody off.